Welcome to Talking Pictures, your weekly vidcast for movie news. I'm your host, Aaron Channon. The summer movie season seems to start earlier and earlier. It feels like it was just April, and suddenly everything started blowing up. In any case, the CGI and sequel season starts out, as Ron Burgundy might say, by the hammer of Thor. The latest prequel installment to the much anticipated Avengers movie, which will also include Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, and July's Captain America, is about Thor, the comic book character based on the popular Norse god of thunder and various other things. It stars relatively unknown Chris Hemsworth of non-nerdy Star Trek fame, as well as Natalie Portman, who's doing a lot of post-Oscar slumming this year, and Anthony Hopkins.
And preserve the peace, I swear.
Speaking of actors with precipitous declines, the summer also brings The Beaver, which stars the formerly charismatic Mel Gibson as, surprisingly, a guy with a lot of troubles. His response is to start communicating through a beaver hand puppet, with a Cockney accent, like a bad ventriloquist.
Do you want to get better? Who are you?
The stream of sequels, which has already been ushered in by Scream 4 and Fast 5, will begin in full force with the latest Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I thought they had stopped making these like 10 years ago, but it seems Disney and Johnny Depp are content to bleed their cash cow dry. I hear in this one they use a combination of Disney magic and voodoo to bring the series back from the dead.
There should be a captain in there somewhere.
The following weekend throws us a curveball with X-Men First Class, which is a prequel, not a sequel. As the title suggests, it's about how the X-Men formed and the friendship between sprightly, youthful versions of both Professor X and Magneto. I'm crossing my fingers that it isn't terrible, but I remain skeptical. Not to be outdone, Ryan Reynolds jumps on the superhero bandwagon with Green Lantern, the chick-flickiest superhero movie of the summer. In an impressive display of stick-to-itiveness, Cars 2 continues the sequel convoy.
Lightning McQueen cannot win the race.
The very next weekend, Michael Bay brings us more robotic performances with a third Transformers movie, Dark of the Moon. You all know the drill. Slow-motion giant robot fights, explosions, Shia LaBeouf. With Transformers comes Larry Crown, whose trailer suggests it is a rom-com that would have been incredible had it been made 15 years ago, when people still cared about both its stars, Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts.
Take off your pants. My boyfriend's here. Put your pants back on.
The middle of July brings us mercifully to the end of the Harry Potter series. No one could be happier than its three child stars, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint, who will surely be able to move on with their careers without being typecast.
What do you know about the Deathly Hallows?
As I mentioned earlier, July also plays host to Captain America, which is the final film leading up to the Avengers movie. It stars Chris Evans, who you might know better as the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four movies, which will create a lot of confusion should the two series ever meet up.
This is why you've been chosen.
Opening with Captain America is Friends with Benefits, a Mila Kunis, Justin Timberlake rom-com that proves that Mila Kunis is, in fact, trying to replace Natalie Portman, as it has the exact same plot as this spring's No Strings Attached.
What's wrong?
Nothing!
The summer's most ridiculous movie, yes, more ridiculous than Michael Bay faking the moon landing, is sure to be Cowboys and Aliens, which opens at the end of July. In it, cowboys and Indians put their differences aside to stop invading aliens. So, yeah.
Who is she?
August rounds out with a boat of unwanted sequels and remakes, including Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Final Destination 5, Spy Kids 4, Fright Night, and Conan the Barbarian, all of which are sure to end the summer with neither a bang nor a whimper, but with a long, exasperated sigh.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Talking Pictures will be taking a long summer vacation, but we will be back next fall with a new host. For now, this is Aaron Channon with Talking Pictures, signing off.